Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to create a pivot table manually by placing the fields on the pivot table framework. This will give you total control over the creation of your pivot table. If you're not familiar with pivot tables, I recommend you watch my video, What is a Pivot Table and how to create one with the automated tool, before watching this video. You can download the support document for this session from the link indicated in the description of the video. So let's get on it. This data sample tracks sales made by the fake company. Here, I have three questions that we need to answer. What is the best-selling product by quantity? What is the best-selling product by dollar amount? And how much has been sold in total at the local store? The very first thing you must make sure before creating a pivot table is that all the columns have headers and have a clear understanding of what kind of information is contained on each column. This table uses the following columns. Item sold is the description of the product sold. Brand is the brand associated to the product sold. Transaction store shows where the sale was done, online or local store. Quantity is the quantity of the product sold per transaction. Unit price is the unit price of the product sold. Extended price is the total price of the product sold and is the result of quantity multiplied by price. Now we're ready to create the pivot table. Select any of the cells within the source table. Go to the ribbon tab Insert and click on the Insert Pivot Table button. A new window will prompt. The first section is to select the table or range. Here, we must make sure that all the data that we intended to use is selected. We will identify the area with these flashing dotted lines. If we need to modify the selection, click on the arrow and use the mouse to select the range needed. The next section is asking where we want to put the pivot table, on a new worksheet or on an existing worksheet. The most common and default option is using a new worksheet, so we'll keep it this way and then click OK. Now we have this region created where we will create our pivot table. The ribbon automatically opens a new sensitive context tab called Pivot Table Analyze, with diverse commands for the pivot table. And on the right side, we have the pivot table fields that we will use to create and edit our pivot table. On the top section, you can find the fields that are available for the pivot table. These are basically the column headers from the spreadsheet that is used as a source. The bottom portion shows the four areas or sections of the pivot table: filters, columns, rows, and values. This is where we decide the pivot table layout. Let's go back to the questions that we need to answer to decide what fields to use and where to put them. What is the best-selling product by quantity? What is the best-selling product by dollar amount? And how much has been sold in total at the local store? The first two questions are related to product. Then we need to categorize by item sold. Select and drag the field item sold to the rows area. Now we have four unique categories: cell phone, computer, tablet, and TV. Now we need to know how many of each of these products were sold and how much in dollar was sold. Then, based on our column content, we need to use quantity and extended price. Select quantity and drag to the values area. Then select and drag extended price to the values area as well. Now we have our basic pivot table with a summary of sum of quantity and sum of extended price per item sold. With this information, we can answer the first and the second question. The TV is the best-selling product by quantity with 18 items sold. And the computer is the best-selling product by dollar with $3,500. The last question was how much has been sold from the local store. For this, we need to use the field transaction store. But where to put it? You can put it either on the rows or the columns. From there, you can decide on the layout to get the most out of it. Let's put it first on the rows. Select and drag the field transaction store to the row area. Drop it above the item sold. We can remove the quantity in this case. Now you can see the pivot table is divided by store. Local store on the top with all the products and online on the bottom with all the products as well. We can see very clear the total dollar per store. Let's move the field transaction store from the rows and put it on the columns. We have a different layout, but similar information. The pivot table is now divided on the columns, on the left, the local store, in the middle, the online store, and the grand total at the end. Here we can also see very clear the total dollar per store. For the final question, the total sales at the local store is $5,340. I hope you find this video helpful to get you familiarized with Excel. Thank you for watching, and if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get access to my series of tutorials to learn Excel step by step. I'll see you in the next video.